Do you know what's so funny about Target? Nothing is cheaper here. If you look at all the consumer studies, almost nothing is cheaper here. They have a few good sales once in a while, but that's where I really had to learn the things I don't buy here and what few things I can only get here, so I come here for. So why don't we go walk around the store? I'll show you the 10 things I definitely don't get here anymore and a few things that I still do. So let's start right here at the dollar spot, $5 spot. It was really fun when it first came out, wasn't it? But now, like, anything that you would actually want is $5, not $1 or $3. And so I've also noticed that the scale of things, it's just not quite right. You know, like it's just always a little bit too small, and none of these pieces have stood the test of time. You're gonna hear me say that throughout this video. So I mean, don't get me wrong, I still glance at this stuff, but I try to remind myself of my past experiences and then usually just keep walking by. And I try to like not let the kids see the stuff here too, because the kids stuff is way too overpriced, right? So, all right, let's move on to some other things. All right, I no longer buy women's clothing at Target. Again, my whole wardrobe used to be from the clearance rack at Target, right? Especially when I was having kids. But if my current wardrobe, nothing is from Target. Nothing has stood the test of time. Nothing has proven itself to be something that I really like. And it could just be my body shape and me. But again, I just put the blinders on now when I see the clothing, especially when there's like clearance and sales and all that. I'm just like, remember your past experience. None of this, and it's kind of expensive too, like, but none of it has been the pieces that I love and wear over and over again. So like I said in the beginning, there are still things I get here, and I try to just look for just the things I can only get here. You've seen these storage bins all over my house, but they used to be $6 and now they're $9, but they're 25% off. So even that's kind of a bummer. You can get similar bins at like Marshalls and stuff and Home Goods, but they don't always have them as consistently. So it's been really nice to know that we can always get all the same ones here. So I still really like these a lot, but all of these other ones, anything more decorative, I'll just get that at Marshalls or TJ Maxx because it's much more expensive here. Oh my goodness, furniture is so expensive here, isn't it? I've tried, there's been a few times where we just need something for the house or the camper or whatever, and I'll look and I'm like, oh, I'll just pay a little more, and I'm like, can't. So actually Crazy Coupon Mom says that Big Lots is the best price for quality. Otherwise, of course, you know, Marshalls and TJ Maxx. Not that I love supporting those stores either, but like, this is just, it's too expensive here for the quality that you get. I have to admit, I do really like their bedding here, though. Both of our last two bedspreads, comforters, whatever you call them, have been from here, and also the lightweight ones that we've used in the camper and in our extra bedroom. And so I do like it. I think the prices are pretty in line here. The quality's been good. Everything has washed up well, and I like the weight of everything. So that is something that I tend to look here first before looking at other stores. Ugh. Workout clothes and workout equipment and stuff. Here's my rule when it comes to that kind of stuff, is that I need to start the habit first and then I reward myself with new workout stuff, right? So I tell myself, hey, if you will walk for 2 weeks straight, then you can get a new pair of shoes. Or if you keep doing the YouTube workout videos for a week or two, then you can reward yourself with some new workout clothes. So anything that's like a new habit or hobby, I always try to challenge myself to start that new thing first and then reward myself with the new stuff, because otherwise what's the worst? You go and buy a bunch of new stuff and then you don't wear it. You might wear it just around the house. You don't actually wear it to work out or to the gym. And then every time you see it, you feel really guilty because you spent a bunch of money on stuff that you're not actually using. So start the habit first and then reward yourself with the new stuff. All right, kids' clothes at Target are so cute, right? I love the colors. It's always like super trendy. It's so expensive though. We try to get as much as possible secondhand through hand-me-downs, marketplace. Sometimes once in a while, like, we'll get a couple things here, but it is so expensive, especially for the boys. Walmart is so much cheaper, knowing they're going to grow out of it really quickly. But again, it just seems, especially the ages of our kids, it's so easy to find stuff at thrift stores too. So we try to just kind of avoid this section whenever possible. All right, baby stuff. Did you know there is 8 times as much baby gear on the planet as babies? Right? We're obviously out of the baby stage, but Diana said she needed a few extra things for their baby that's coming pretty soon here. And she said, I have found everything on Marketplace and in super great condition. And similarly, if you know, we're doing foster care and stuff, and if we would have a baby, we would borrow it. There's so much that you can borrow from friends and family members, or again, get anything possible off of Marketplace. So Marketplace and borrowing stuff is definitely always our first choice when it comes to this kind of stuff. Okay, I was just gonna say, like, obviously you can't get gift bags here, right? But I was noticing now they do have some that are a little bit less expensive, like $3 and $1.50. Obviously still way cheaper at the dollar store. That's probably one of the few things I do stock up on when I'm there, is I will grab some extra gift bags and tissue there. But isn't the worst, you like come here to get a gift and you're like, oh, I don't want to pay $5 for a gift bag, but I don't want to make another stop, and so you just end up paying it, right? Yep, totally know how that goes. But I do try to have extra stuff at home so that I don't get put in that position. Okay, so this is actually something cool. This is where our inventor's box idea came from. Corbin had gotten this. Now, it's $25, so if you just want to buy something pre-made, it really was an awesome gift. Both the boys and the girls like it a lot. But as far as like the rest of these kits, the kids have gotten many of them, and so we don't recommend those or for giving as gifts, and certainly not the craft supplies here either. Adeline has liked some of these brand kits, the STMT. Some of them, not all of them though. It's just so tough, and they just seem really pricey, right? So if you need a gift, like, they're okay, but we try to stay away from them now. But yeah, like this kind of stuff, oh my goodness, so much cheaper at the dollar store, right? You know, I've for a long time I haven't bought like hair stuff and body stuff here because it seems more expensive. And I was right. Apartment Therapy actually did a big study, and they said everything is more expensive here by a landslide. And I noticed this just the other day. Adeline wanted some of those like little black hair binder things, and so these were the only ones they had. They were $4.99 for 500. She didn't even like them. She said they like broke, like they had a little white. I don't know. And I put one in my hair, and it after a couple hours it broke. So we went to Walmart yesterday, and you could get $2.50 for $1, so $2 for 500, and they actually work a lot better. So sometimes the girls will want to come over here and look at stuff when we're here, and I'm like, unless you have a gift card that you're spending, like just keep on walking by. There is something I always get here too, that is these lashes, I don't have them on right now, they're different ones, but I ran out, so I'm gonna grab some of these today too. But it's hard to find these in stores. This is one of the only places I find it in the store, and they're more expensive on Amazon, so I do grab these when I'm here. We definitely don't buy produce here. They don't have as good a selection. Everything on average is more expensive, so it's usually just a convenience thing. If we're gonna get produce here, you know, it's like, oh, we're here, we'll grab it. I mean, they will have some good sales, but on average, this is definitely not where we do the bulk of our grocery shopping. Something I do specifically come here for, they have a good variety of non-dairy coffee creamers. So especially like the oat milk ones, Walmart does not, at least in our area. So when I'm here, this is usually one of the things like that I'm coming in for. So like this, a little bit of that, you are like so good to go. All right, we made it out, but I still spent more than I planned to. Here's the other thing that is so important to know about these stores is they are designed to cause us to impulse buy. Like, look what I still bought from the dollar spot. Well, $5, but the gal that like hosts our small group, her love language is gifts. So I haven't brought her a gift for a while. And I think that'll go really well with her decor. So I'm gonna bring her that. And then I was looking at the creamers, but this looked really good, and I thought, you know, because you always want to grab Starbucks when you're here too. So this was $5 and it's 4 servings, so I could get like 4 Starbucks out of this. So I figured I was coming out ahead of getting this as opposed to Starbucks. But truly, like, I know myself now, and when I go in, I'm always tempted to buy different things. So 9 times out of 10, I do order pickup here. I know the things that I need and want. I drive up and pick it up, and then I'm not tempted when I'm in the store. So that has made a big difference, both knowing which things just not to buy here, especially clothing, and knowing myself just to not even go in the store. All right, well, I would love to know what things do you have a couple of things that you always get at Target? Do you find yourself impulse buying here? I also have a video where we went grocery shopping together at Aldi recently. That was a lot of fun, so I can link to that as well. But I love you. I hope that you have a great day, and I'll see you again soon.